Ladies and gentlemen, this welterweight matchup is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds with the World Series of Fighting and presented by Boost Mobile. Be heard. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with a wrestling background. His professional record, 23 wins with 9 losses. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at an even 170 pounds, training at Pit Elevated. And here tonight from Salt Lake City, Utah, it is Josh, the People's Warrior Burkman. His opponent tonight fighting from the red corner, a wrestler also trained in Muay Thai. His record an impressive 21 wins with just 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and he weighed in at 170.5 pounds. Training with Team Ghost Dog and fighting out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Gerald Hurricane Harris. The referee for this matchup, Chris Tagoni.
Gerald Harris and Josh Burkman. Harris comes in the favorite here with the Vegas bookmakers, -200. Burkman at +150. Harris a 43% KO ratio, 29% on the subs. Burkman 22% KO ratio, 39% on the subs.
Here we go.
First round of 3. The southpaw stance here of Gerald Harris. You've got to look for Burkman to keep his lead foot on the outside of Gerald's lead foot and throw the right hand all night long from every angle possible.
And everything that he can do, Gerald Harris can do to him only with the right. The opposite way.
Step across outside thigh kick as Harris turned his leg in, so he caught the sciatic nerve, scoops the kick into the midsection of Harris.
I really like this because not a lot of people, I tell you, not a lot of people will take the front leg, the outside front leg from Harris.
And that was a high one to the inside lead leg from Josh Burkman, doing everything right at the moment against the southpaw. A common technique to use, the inside thigh kick. And again, Burkman connects with that inside thigh kick. Harris tried to counter over the top with the right hand, gets a second one off, but Burkman caught it on the forearms.
Straights to the body and inside low kicks because they come all the way from the back. But now, Burkman also switched to a southpaw stance for a moment there.
He went for a Muay Thai clinch, unlocked it through a knee to the breadbasket that folded Gerald Harris in half. Harris turned against the cage here by Burkman. It's been all Josh Burkman so far in the first round as he drops down to a double, then a single, and looks for a takedown bust.
He's trying, but Gerald Harris got some really good takedown defense. It's going to be hard to put him on his back. I would continue throwing those knees. That was a really nice, crisp knees. Straight to the midsection and using really the kneecap. A lot of people, they close the distance too much and then they throw with the upper thigh. Now, look at that.
Big double leg takedown from Burkman. Almost puts Harris through the canvas. Ends up inside a half guard. Now Harris does his best to control the posture here of Burkman. If he allows him up, Burkman will rain down the punches from half guard.
I love this position, half guard position, because there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can even go for leg locks there. And a bunch of submissions as well. Burkman also, the name says it, Pit Elevated. That means they train high altitude. He will come in shape and can push the action non-stop.
Burkman, a natural athlete since his very early days. As I said, a former footballer, also went to college at Dixie State, was a star in his sophomore year. Rushing 1,439 yards, 13 touchdowns for the Rebels, earning an All-American nod. And there's another taste of the power.
I love it. I love the way he's working this. Look at these beautiful knees to the midsection.
He drives the point to the knee in. That one caught on the humerus, but there was nothing funny about it. And Gerald Harris has got to find some way to get out of here.
Yeah, a lot of people that might say, hey, it might be illegal, but it's not. To the body, it's legal in mixed martial arts. He has to really watch out, though. He doesn't slip up to the face because then it's going to be over for him. Could be a red card.
Stay busy.
And if it's a knockout, well, he loses.
Burkman in control, 2 minutes down in the opening round.
Some good body shots there.
3 minutes down, 2 to go. Harold back to his feet. Gerald Harris, nicely done. Now Harris can get his strikes off.
I expected another knee there, but he didn't. Harris knows he's in a fight right now. He's got to come.
jab.
throwing.
Looping right hand. Gerald Harris throws a knee on the inside.
And that was very close.
You see how Gerald Harris is tucking his chin, looking through his brow here. Burkman's chin propped up in the air a little more, and he's already taken some damage, particularly under the left eye that's swollen. Burkman also carrying his hands low here, but that may be so he can throw the right hand from angles. He switches back to orthodox and now switches back to southpaw.
It's amazing. He's just fighting from both stands.
How about that? Yoki Gedi, side kick from Burkman, then the inside thigh kick. A lot of leg work here in the first round from Josh Burkman.
And there you can see he's probably right-handed, and that's why he made that switch to attack with that crazy kick. Marco Huas used to do that during sparring as well.
Harris is going to start to get his strikes off first here. Tip kick to the lead leg as he goes back to his preferred orthodox stance to Josh Burkman.
And it could be a setup for a high kick, you know, give two of those thrust kicks to the knee and then suddenly come with that high kick there.
And the Oracle Bus Rutten calls it. Beautiful turning round kick from Burkman, and he fakes the 1-2. Corner of Burkman saying to come forward, spinning hook kick.
That was almost a capoeira kick, right? Yeah. He threw that body all the way down.
Jumped in for the knee, now they clinch up. Wrist control here, and Burkman tries to go to the hips. And Harris walks him back against the cage. Nice little knee on the inside there from Gerald Harris in the final 15 seconds of the opening round. Knee from Burkman off the left. Wrist control from Harris on the right wrist of Burkman. Under over for Burkman, and that's how the first round ends. A takedown here from Burkman was a huge one, Bus, almost put him through the ring.
Wow, very well done. Look at this, what a lift. Lots of power here.
And then we saw the karate technique, the Yoko Gedi side kick here from Burkman. Just trying to go for that orbital above the right eye. And here's the high right round. Beautiful execution. Nice pivot on the lead foot.
And it was very nice, good foot positioning also, standing on the outside so the power goes through the target on impact.
Josh Burkman has had a mixed bag of results fighting here in Las Vegas in the past. He's 3-4 in Vegas fights, losing his last 3 here in Vegas. His last Vegas win was against Josh Neer at UFC 61 back in 2006.
I hope he's not superstitious.
Okay, second round, guys. Here we go. Fight.
Second round of action, they touch gloves, and Burkman opens up in southpaw stance. Inside leg kick.
Wow. Very nice. Harris now looking for that takedown.
Gerald Harris just testing the thighs here with some little popping knees off his right. Can he get a takedown and try and put Burkman on his back?
You should go harder. You know, jump all the way to the side to the right and then land really hard knees to the thigh. I mean, sometimes they have more impact than low kicks have, and especially in this position because you can't flex. And then that knee goes through that muscle like a knife through butter.
Burkman, who was one of the very first fighters signed by the World Series of Fighting, him and Miguel Torres and Gregor Gracie. Inside thigh kick from Burkman.
It was a little low, you know, almost on the shin. He has to watch out for that. It might break your foot or your ankle.
Oh, right hand, the top thumper from Burkman, and Harris shrugs him off.
Man, but it telegraphs so much. He has to watch out.
Something behind that jab.
Looking for another like spinning thing.
Burkman is setting something here. Oh, scoops in with the right hand, and he timed it well to snake it to the chin of Gerald Harris.
Add something to it. Nice, well-timed jab there. Walk straight onto it.
Overhand left from Gerald Harris. Side kick again from Burkman, almost upends himself. Harris looking to push forward, but needs to set up techniques with his jab. Thrusts out a couple there.
Oh, look at that.
With the left, Burkman presses him against the cage.
That was very well timed here by Burkman, though.
Can Burkman get another big takedown like he did in the first? Tries to scoop out the right leg of Gerald Harris.
Gerald Harris kept him up, you know, didn't make sure that the hands didn't come too low so he could scoop it down. He goes for a guillotine attack.
Gerald Harris
has to watch out. He has to move to the side.
See the choke here in the second round. Can Gerald Harris find the finish?
He has to move to the side. He has to go to the opposite side of where the head is caught and then press his head backwards.
Gerald
Power goes up the choke.
is applying pressure here on Burkman, but will it be enough to tap him out?
I think he's letting him waste his energy.
Can Harris take that winning streak to 5 fights in a row?
Although it is underneath there, I can see it from here.
Burkman could be in trouble here. It's been a long time in this position. And look at Harris applying the pressure, crunching that neck of Burkman.
You see, but you know, he's not really doing anything to improve his position, so that gives me the illusion. I think he's giving him, Harris, the illusion that he has it. But he doesn't, and he's wasting a lot of energy. He's got to really watch out, though, because it looked tight to me.
Berkman made an attempt to get out, but to no avail. Harris still locked on here. Berkman may need the jaws of life to get free from this choke attempt by Gerald Harris.
Yeah, I don't think Burkman looked at the referee like, hey, there's nothing. Could be again. He could play it. I'm telling you right now that if this grip is going to let go and he can't tap him with him, there's a lot of lactic acid in his muscles.
Gerald Harris trying to finish the fight.
And that is going to prevent him from striking fluently and explosive.
And Burkman says no, the old Hulk Hogan style, waving the forefinger. I'm not done yet. And again, he gives indication to the referee. And as you said, Bus, the danger for Harris is spending all that energy.
He's going to lift him.
When was the last time you saw somebody in a choke attempt for this long?
Yeah, and you saw Burkman is already repositioning himself for the lift. If he can bring his left arm in between the legs, he can lift him up and slam him on the ground.
And he would bring the house down as the crowd continues to build here at Planet Hollywood in great anticipation for the World Series of Fighting. Outside knees now from Burkman, trying to fight his way out of this submission attempt. And Harris is still holding on.
Harris, if he wants to do something here, he should jump guard.
Burkman's out. Burkman's out of trouble. And what toll has it taken on Harris?
Now we're going to see if he can still strike with explosive power.
Inside leg kick from Burkman. What's Harris got left in his right arm now?
Oh,
high right kick going for the headache maker, Burkman. And switches to southpaw stance.
He gave him the illusion it was going to be a low kick. Looked all the way down and then kicked high.
Burkman began the round in southpaw. He'll finish, though, in orthodox as he fires a front kick up to the face. What a round. 2 down, 1 remaining.
Yeah, normally when you go for a guillotine choke, you feel that you're underneath the jaw and you want to finish it. The best thing to do is to jump guard.
We were in this position for so long. You saw Burkman 3 times wave the finger in the face of the referee to say he was okay, which indeed he was there, Bus.
Yeah, and that's the thing you always would do, should do as a fight. Look, here pops out here. Because some referees, they might think you're in trouble and they stop the fight. Oh, nice short right hook there.
Third and final round.
Last round,
Josh
Gerald,
Burkman.
Last round, Josh.
Doing well in the first. Gerald Harris looking for that submission for a long time in the second. Still maybe anyone's fight for the taking.
Fight.
Burkman has outstruck Gerald Harris so far. Both men open up with hooks off the lead hand. Burkman's opened up in southpaw stance, and they're going toe-to-toe. Harris sprawls out to stuff the takedown attempt, and Burkman catches him with a popping left hook.
And Harris is throwing with his right. You know, like nothing happened, so apparently it didn't affect him that much.
Glancing right hand from Gerald Harris. Harris wants to go toe-to-toe, not give up any ground to Burkman, as he has done in striking the 2 previous rounds, Bus.
He needs to. He needs to really turn it on here. That was a nice knee there to the midsection.
There's a cut over the right eye of Josh Burkman, and blood streaming down the face and affecting him as he wipes it off here. Bus, your scorecard after 2, what is it?
Oh, yeah, here we go again. This is really a hard fight to judge. I would, lean it a little bit to Burkman because he's got the beautiful takedown. He's got, so I would say in my book, right now Burkman is winning, and I think Harris knows that. That's why he comes out firing.
Burkman is blinking heavily on that right eye. It's like painting a target on the face that Gerald Harris will go after if given the chance. He'll try and fire that left hand down the tube. Look for that right eye of Burkman and open the cut even further. Nice kick to the lead knee there from Burkman out of orthodox stance. It's going to be frustrating for Harris the way that Burkman keeps changing from orthodox to southpaw and back again.
But he has to watch out. You shouldn't go to the right. You should go to the left, to his left. You know, because otherwise he's going to walk straight into that cut. He's got to pull here. There we go. Very nice work. Moving away from the side, from the fence.
Oh, jab from Burkman didn't retract enough though, and Harris makes him pay.
The explosiveness is out. And the distance with his striking, with the punches, are not that great. He's a little too close all the time.
Gerald Harris catches him with a short left hand. He's looking for some home run shots now, is Gerald Harris. Really backing up Burkman for the first time in the striking department. Looks for a double leg here. Now a single. Gerald Harris, can he get a takedown? Put Burkman on his back. Get some ground and pound happening.
Burkman is looking for the Kimura defense, so to say. Wants to control that arm there the whole time, so even when he goes down, he can pull off a Kimura. This is a shoulder lock. Big swing here.
Nice defense against the high right round kick.
They should throw it to the body. Just a little upwards to the body, as hard as you can. Oh,
Harris is pursuing Burkman in this round. Now Burkman comes forward, trying to back up Gerald Harris. Inside thigh kick from Burkman.
yeah, because he knows that Harris needs to take it. Harris is going to need a knockout. So he needs to come forward. And Burkman's got to just stop him. Every time, step in, close the distance. So there's no any reach on the strikes. They'll take the power out of the strikes.
Gerald Harris is slowing down here as the third round ticks over. A little flat-footed, not getting off his strikes first. He clinches up dead center of the cage. The decagon here at the World Series of Fighting. A 10-sided cage. Big left hand from Harris. Counter from Burkman. Backs up Gerald Harris 3 paces. And Harris again scooping punch off the right, then followed by a left cross.
Burkman has to watch out though. Every time he moves backwards, his chin is up. And Harris got a long reach. He should kick to the body a few times. Set it up. And then go back to the head. Doesn't have a lot of time anymore though.
Time has become the enemy of Gerald Harris. 1 minute and 5 left on the clock. Harris at the right time.
Nice job.
Burkman bangs his way out. Harris down on his knees. Burkman now looking for the choke. And he's got under a minute to find it here, Bucks.
He might lift him up and knee him to the solar plexus. You watch. I'm expecting a knee here. But his arm needs to be out of the way. Otherwise, he needs his own arm. Another guillotine attempt, but now he's going to take him down.
Double leg kick takedown, and Burkman gets it. Good work from Josh Burkman. Burkman top position.
Whoa, climbs into the mount, pulls the arms away.
This is
he should unload now.
Harris, Josh Burkman in a prime position to do damage from the full mount.
He should just go full blast here. Sit up, high on the chest, so that when Harris starts bucking up, there's not a lot of movement, and start striking. I mean, 13 seconds. This is the way to guarantee your win.
Has Gerald Harris's winning streak come to an end at the hands of Josh Burkman? Burkman takes the back of the final seconds. 3 rounds down, they go to the judges. Burkman pumps his fist in the air. So too does Gerald Harris. Bas, how do you see it?
Yep, I think that Burkman won this fight.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Josh Burkman, big double leg takedown in the opening round, almost drove him through the canvas and went straight to half guard.
Here the knees to the body. Boom! Look at that. Beautifully well timed. And he dropped 2 of those. Boom! There we go.
Cutting side kick to the face there, and a high right round kick that he used about 5 or 6 times in the entire fight. Second round here. Outside knees as Harris was locked onto this guillotine attempt for a long, long time, Bucks.
Yeah. I wonder how long that was, but that was like a minute and a half or so.
And then in the third and final round, once again, Burkman getting his strikes off. Gerald Harris sprawling out, stuffing the takedown attempts. Wild hooking punches from Gerald Harris as he got desperate in the final stages, Bucks.
Yep, and it looked for some reason that Burkman's distance became better. He started connecting at the end of his punches.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we go to the judges' scorecard. They score the bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. It is a unanimous decision for your winner, Josh, the People's Warrior, Burkman.
Burkman, congratulations, man. First and foremost, congratulations. That's now 6 out of 7 in your last 7 fights. How you feeling right now?
I feel good. You know, I was excited about this fight, especially with Gerald Harris, who is a hell of a fighter and really brought the best out of me in my training camp. And most of all, you know, I just got to thank my wife. Baby, I love you so much.
I saw her walk in here with your young child.
We've been married for a year. We've had 3 fights, and for 2 of those fights, she was pregnant. And we just had a little boy that she's carrying right now. He's 3 weeks old. And you know, if any wives know, it's hard enough to deal with a fighter, our families, you know, and she's dealt with 2 camps and being pregnant. Baby, like, this fight is for him, but I couldn't do this without you. So I love you and thank you.
Just a brilliant performance all around. In that second round, he had a choke that looked like it was pretty tight. Can you tell us how close he was to finishing that?
No, it wasn't too close. It was tight because have you guys seen Gerald Harris's arms? Of course, it's going to be tight. But I had space. I let the referee know I was good, and I thought he would break it up. And when he didn't, I started throwing some knees and trying to get out of there. I just didn't want to wear myself out because look at those arms.
Amazing job tonight. Congratulations to you, your wife, and your son. Way to go. Josh Burkman, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, we're ready for Jay-Z Cavalcante to take on TJ O'Brien. Let's go into the cage for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we next turn to the lightweight ranks of the World Series of Fighting in about scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting from the blue side of the cage. He is a submission specialist with a professional record of 19 wins with just 5 losses. At 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at fight time at 155 1/2 pounds. Training at Des Moines Jiu-Jitsu. He's here tonight to Las Vegas, fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa. Please welcome the Spider, TJ O'Brien. His opponent tonight fights from the red corner. He is a jiu-jitsu practitioner with good boxing skills. His record, an impressive 18 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed in at 156 pounds. He trains with Team Black Zillions and is here tonight from Delray Beach, Florida. A former K1 middleweight tournament champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Gesias Cavalcante. And your referee for this bout is Steve Mazzagatti.
Jay-Z Calvin comes in the favourite at -305. TJ O'Brien at +235. Here we go, first round of action. Michael Chavallo, Bas Rutten with you. How will Jay-Z overcome the massive reach here? 78-inch reach is incredible for a 155er like TJ O'Brien.
Yeah, and I know Jay-Z is also good on the ground, but he wants to keep this fight on the feet. Since O'Brien never had a win there, right? Everything he wins, he takes it to the ground. From his 18 wins, 17 by way of submission. The guy's a submission wizard, and 11 of those by way of triangle. So this is what he wants now, and he's going to set up the triangle, I guarantee you.
Close guard here off of his back for TJ O'Brien. It was Jay-Z Calvin who initiated the takedown. Omoplata here. Yep. Let's go of it. The shoulder lock.
You know, but he didn't lock the hip up. He can simply stand up.
Don't grab the cage.
Right hand's getting off here for TJ O'Brien as Jay-Z looks for a sub very early, first minute of this opening round.
And he slid all the way to the ankle. Yeah, that's it. I want to say that's the right way. He's doing it.
In the winner's circle. Finally back there again.
I was just seeing it. He slid all the way like Aoki did, you know? That's the perfect way to do an Achilles tendon pull.
This means so much to Jay-Z Calvin. You look at the world of big-name mixed martial arts fighters, those who have achieved giddy heights and then fell into deep, deep ruts. The name Jay-Z Calvin really stands out.
Wow, that was nice, because normally it's very hard to pull and a killer stand and pull off. But man, early in the fight, does not sweat. You know, everything is nice and tight, can't slip out, and you see what can happen. You can literally break an ankle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an official time of 1 minute and 3 seconds in the fight. And this one ends by way of a submission heel hook. Your winner, GZ Cavalcante.
Z, congratulations to you, man. It took you 63 seconds to get the job done. This is a cat that came in with a 94% submission ratio himself, so he obviously was dangerous on the ground, but no worries for you, right?
No worries, man. First, I want to say thanks to God. You know, He provided me for everything. It's a blessing for me to be here, fighting here. I've been through a lot in my career. You know, last couple years, I've been struggling with a lot of things. You know, personal stuff, fighting stuff. And just so happy to be back and winning. I haven't finished a fight I think since 2007. Right. So I break the juju now. I'm back. I gotta say thanks to Glenn Robson. He's the guy like a godfather for me, for all the Black Gesias. The best team we have. The best management, authentic sports management. They are great. And like now. I just found a new home, World Series of Fight been great for me. I love the show, so it's really good.
Well, let's talk about that because there's a lot of people coming into this match that said you really needed this win. Did you feel that sense of urgency to come out and quickly get it done?
I felt it was like the first fight of the rest of my career, so that was in my mind. That's my first fight. I still have a lot of time to go. I'm 29 years old, and I've been on the top. And now I'm climbing back to my division again, So.
Well, you got it done, and you got it done quick. Congratulations to you, man. 63 seconds in. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, GZ Cavalcante.
GZ is back in the winner's circle, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
We take a look at the tail of the tape. Torres, 27, 5'7", 155 pounds. His reach, 69.5 inches. And Brian Cobb, 32 years of age, 5'11", 155.5, and 70.25 inches. Our tail of the tape brought to you by Boost Mobile.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a matchup scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the World Series of Fighting lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting from the blue corner, a true mixed martial artist, trained as a wrestler with good striking skills. His record, 19 wins with 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 155.5 pounds. Training at Team Pain and Suffering, and here tonight fighting out of Bakersfield, California, here is Brian, the Bandit Cobb. His opponent tonight fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist with a professional record of 25 wins with just 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed in at an even 155 pounds, training from Nova União and fighting out of Manacapuru, Amazonas, Brazil. He comes to the cage on a 2-year, 11-fight win streak. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ronys Torres. And your referee for this bout is Herb Dean.
Back.
So here we go. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Herb Dean is our official.
Whoa. Now, let's see what Brian Cobb, if you can keep him on the outside. I have the feeling, right away, shoot for a takedown. Was a little high there.
And Herb Dean's going to stop.
Or a little low, however you want to call it.
Exactly right. It was a little low, unintentional kick there. As Torres was going for the inside leg kick, that is when Cobb made his move to the inside. Herb Dean says discretion 5 minutes allowed, and he doesn't need it. We're back to fighting.
Yeah, he was looking at his record. He says, wait a minute, he's got 7 knockouts. That's 4 more knockouts than me. I want to take this fight to the ground.
Confidence has certainly got to be in the corner of Torres as he comes in with that 11-fight win streak. Has not tasted defeat in 2 years. And look at this flurry.
A hammer strike. I'd never seen that. That was cool. Wow, instead of an uppercut when they lean forward and hammer strike.
Now, boss, Cobb's got to be very careful. He knows the speed in the hands of Torres now. You saw him there try to shoot, unable to get there, and quickly had to get out.
And he already feels it. Even though it's on the defense, he feels the power.
Sure.
You know, so he knows that one little mistake, that could be the end of the fight. He throws punches, but there's not a lot of power behind it. He needs a little bit more explosiveness in his strikes. It's almost like he's pulling back.
Cobb doing a good job of moving the head, grabs a single.
Was a nice job there, double jab to look for the distance and then go for the takedown. Can he take it to the ground? He's got to sweep with the right foot now. There we go. Nice job. Can he keep it though?
Trying to take the back of Ronys Torres. Brian Cobb working right now.
Whoop, stomps. Oh. You know, a lot of people say, they're so effective. I've never ever seen a fight stopped by being stomped.
Usually they use that set up for something else. He's trying to get Torres to the ground.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let him in his game anymore. He felt the power.
Well, you look at the strength in the legs of Torres, though, that sprawl. I mean, Cobb can do nothing with it.
No, and those stomps, you know, if the foot is flat on the ground, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to break any bones. So they might hurt, but you're most of the time going to feel it after the fight. Right now with the adrenaline, there's not a lot of hurt.
That's what we like to call a tomorrow morning injury. You feel that tomorrow morning?
That's the one. The T injury. The time. Oh! And those you're going to feel. Because that leg, the hamstring is relaxed, and then when you pop a knee against it, you know, that's going to do some damage.
Lightweight division.
Sometimes more effective even than low kicks. Because you get flex.
Well, if Cobb's done nothing else, he has slowed the attack of Torres, who came out striking in bunches early in this first round.
Yeah, he needs to have him here and keep him there because he's got a lot of power. This, though, could be trouble because if Torres is going to get up, you know, his striking from there, because he's shorter, got way more power.
Oh, big shot.
That's what I mean, man. Oh,
Torres
have the
stays
guillotine
busy
here. He needs to close the guard. It does it to me. It's almost impossible to finish somebody like that. But
yeah, look at this.
Beautiful escape. That's what you want to do. You want to jump to the opposite side of where your head is caught. That will take the pressure off your throat.
Yep, and Cobb realizes there's nothing to be gained there, and he releases.
Yep. It was smart, though, because maybe on purposely he put him against the fence like that so he couldn't jump to the other side.
And now Torres with the advantage. He's got Cobb pinned up against the cage, so his head cannot move a whole lot. Closing it down, and he's just raining down some heavy leather.
Yeah, this is dangerous for Cobb here. Cobb wants to smother him, keep him tight, you know, and probably go for a triangle. Wow. He's got to constantly, you know, the pressure that Torres puts on him. Look at this, how he passes. Beautiful. Almost like he's looking for a straight armbar. Oh, no, stretching him out now.
Ronys Torres is now taking the back. This is problem. Ronys Torres has taken the back, and now he's raining down on Cobb. Yeah, Cobb has nowhere to go.
A lot of power. Cobb's just bucking up. Simply bucking up. Will make feel like Torres is riding a bull. You know, he's got to look for balance and he can't strike.
Under a minute to go here in round one. This one's scheduled for 3.
That was good there. He stretched his leg so the hook from Torres slipped off. You don't want to hook in because then he can stretch you out. He's going to probably do it now again. See, there we go. He needs to wriggle his foot in between those legs. Exactly what he's doing. So Cobb really understands positioning.
And right now, the bandit, Brian Cobb, is in full survival mode as we come up on 30 seconds to go here in round number 1. He has taken some shots, boss, but he's still in there.
He might go for a straight armbar. He might throw that other leg over him. It's almost like he sets that up. Look at this, here we come, you see? That's the straight armbar I was talking about. I saw him moving his hips that way.
Cobb recognizing it, but Torres still has a good grip on there. Under 10 seconds to go now here in round 1.
He just needs to keep his hands clenched.
And we will see a round 2. Here's the action for round number 1, boss. It started out fast and furious by Ronys Torres.
Boom! Look at that high kick, slipped up, and then that hammer strike downwards. Beautiful thing. He sweeps there with the right foot. Boom, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Cobb with the first takedown.
Climbed on his back. There's the guillotine attack.
That was impressive.
And there's the jumping upset to the opposite side, but the fence was there. That's what a lot of people don't know. You know, maybe he'll purposely put himself there.
And here are the hammer fists after Torres had taken the back of Cobb. And Cobb doing a great job of just surviving round one. Here we go, round number 2, Ronny Torres and Brian Cobb. And we talked about Cobb doing a great job of getting out of some multiple submission attempts by Ronny Torres, but Torres came out like a bull in that first round.
Full blasting, lots of power. If I was Cobb, I would go kick the body. You know, the elbows are really high up from Torres. Maybe he can deliver some damage there. And then if it goes to the ground, well, at least he can control him and keep him close. Oh, now a takedown there from Torres. Can he get it? Guillotine attempt right away from Cobb again. He jumps out again to the opposite side. Beautiful. Now we can cross-face. If we would cross-face Cobb, that would put a lot of pressure on the joint, and he has to release that guillotine, which now he already released by himself.
Torres inflicting some damage on the rib cage of Cobb.
Wow,
trying to get that side control.
Great positioning, man, by Torres. He's moving all around. Beautiful job. Beautiful side mount now. You know, and he's going to keep it there. Should bring some knees to the thighs at this moment. You know, those thighs you can't flex.
If you're in Brian Cobb's corner, what are you telling your fighter?
Yeah, get up, push him down. You know, let both hands push him down to the hip and then sit up. Oh, he's going for an attack there.
The armbar again.
Yeah, I can't see it from here. Okay, now I got it. He's looking for Kimura, I believe. Missed that one too late. For positioning. And beautiful. Look at how he grabs the back and how he slides. Nice job here. It's like the roles are reversed from round 1, right?
Now he takes the back once again. Torres on Brian Cobb, gets the hooks in, and now he's going to go for multiple attacks here. And this is where Cobb's got to be really smart on his defense.
Yeah, Brian Cobb has a couple of losses. 4 of those losses came by way of submission. So sometimes there is a default, so to say, a mistake that he makes.
This is round 2 of Schedule 3 in the lightweight division here, the World Series of Fighting from Planet Hollywood Live.
It's almost like he might again go for a straight armbar. He's going to rip himself, push himself more higher, and then see if he can go for that. You see, he's going to throw his left leg, I think, over his head. He's looking for an armbar on the right arm of Cobb.
Be better. Oh, wow, and Cobb turns quickly back on him.
And this is tight, you know. This could be, no, he's already out. I go, wow, because that looked like he slid in that guillotine attempt.
So a pure chess match inside the cage here, World Series of Fighting 1. Brian Cobb now seems to have the upper hand on Ronny Torres of Brazil.
And although no elbows are allowed here in the World Series of Fighting to the face, they are allowed to the body. Oh, I hear now, last minute change rule, no elbows at all. Rule change. That's my Dutch.
Well, boss, you look at the first round that we saw, and it was action-filled 5 minutes. Both fighters now look to be a little bit gassed as we come under a minute 40 to go here in round 2.
That's the thing with the mixed martial arts, man. It's the takedowns, the striking, going back up and down. You're pulling and then you're pushing, you know, and that wears your muscles down, and especially the core. And once the core gets blown up, you know, it's going to start pushing your lungs away. Look, the guillotine, he might have it.
Yeah.
He might have it. This looks very tight.
Cranking it down.
Oh.
Is it in deep
He
enough,
has to
though?
sit up. Nope, he's out. He needs to clench his hands together like he's doing now.
Ronny Torres trying to pop his head through.
He has to pop his hips backwards. Now let's see what Cobb can do now. He needs a hook. He needs a leg hook, because otherwise he can't stretch him out.
This may have been the best position so far in the fight for Brian Cobb.
And he already should start thinking ahead that even if Torres escapes, that he right away goes for ground and pound now. Use that moment. Yeah, he's out. You see, it's not really under there. He's got one artery free on the left side of his neck.
Do the knee with your foot.
Come out of the glove.
Do the knee with your foot.
Come out of the glove.
Well, you hear him, though. You hear, you know, He has trouble, but it's not a blood choke anymore. Yep.
Not in deep enough on Torres, so Cobb goes to work on the rib cage.
And he has to watch out. You know, Torres wants to skip his head backwards, but then he will create space for Cobb to slide in the guillotine choke, you know. That's the chess game we always talk about. One little mistake here, it's over.
Final 10 seconds here in round number 2. Brian Cobb with the advantage. And we will see a round 3. So here we go, the action from round number 2. Guillotine attempts would be the theme of this round, Bob.
It really is. It really is. And it might look close here, but right away you see him jumping out all the way. What an athletic abilities here, right? The way he did that, beautiful.
And this was later in the round. Once again, Cobb seeing an opportunity to try to get the guillotine again, not able to apply it deep enough.
No, he slipped out. Now he thinks he might have it, but then, you know, again, you're going to need a hook there.
Let's go.
Here we go with the third and final round in the lightweight division World Series of Fighting. Ronny Torres on the left of your screen, Brian Cobb on the right. And unofficially, boss, I've got this 1 round each.
I think so too. Yep, I'm so too. And you know, look at him coming here. Oh, Brian Cobb, he's coming forward. He looks like he's rejuvenated almost. Couldn't wait for the round to start. That is not a good thing, though. You don't want to get a hit behind the ear because that will disconnect your brain from the body.
And you wonder now, if you look at the hands of both fighters still staying up there, but Ronny Torres not coming forward like he was in the first round. Do you think he shot a lot of his energy out in that first round, and now he's just running on fumes?
He did, you know, and that was actually a wide open takedown there that normally somebody could defend, but you can see that both guys get tired. And you're right, you know, there's a lot of pulling been done. And that takes a lot of energy out of you. Like that acid, once that starts, man, oof.
All right, I asked you earlier, if you're in Brian Cobb's corner, what are you telling his fighter? If you're in Ronny Torres' corner, what do you tell your fighter in English for the fans at home?
In English for the fans at home. I want to do Brazilian, but I'm not going to do it then, okay? Just rain down the storm. Full blast punches, you know. But none of this, of course, from the mount position. This is really good. Knees to the thighs again, because the thigh muscles are relaxed. They have a lot of impact. Although, and last round, is he really going to stop somebody with it? No. So most of the time they use this as a setup. Knees to the body, though, when people get tired, are very effective.
Brian Cobb maintains active and continues to land punches even when it looks like Torres has the better. So if you had to be put on the spot, which I'm about to do to you, boss, who needs this round?
Both need this round. Both need this round. Okay. Whoever wins this round wins the fight. You know, look at this. They're thinking really the same. They're connecting at the same time, all the time, the last 5 punches.
Cobb putting together maybe crisper combinations, but the power still in the hands of Ronny Torres, the Brazilian.
And you know what? You should go to the body. Once the opponent gets tired, go to the body because they're breathing heavy. And if you nail him, at the moment he breathes in, that's the goal of the spot. You go down. They go down. Got that arm caught there. He's going to try to climb his back. Nope. Torres saw it coming and he stopped him right away. Wow. That's a lot of energy been thrown out in this fight. Yeah, this is the... Both know that they need this round. So, you know, they got to dig. And score the most. Just hit everything. It's going to trip him backwards, so not anymore.
This is a tough thing to train for when you're in your training camps, that last 5 minutes where the fight is on the line.
Yep. You know, you say it many times, that you know, the training should be so hard that the fight is easy, but once adrenaline and everything gets involved, it takes a lot of power out of you.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third and final round of this lightweight bout of the World Series of Fighting. Ronny Torres and Brian Cobb, who right now is trying to take the back away from Torres, and Torres looks like he's just gathering his breath maybe for a last minute 30 flurry.
He should just keep kneeing those legs and then switch it to the midsection. Like here, with the left knee to the midsection, you know, when they're breathing heavy, can't see the kick coming, so he can't flex at the moment of impact. That's trouble.
And they break. So here we go, under 90 seconds to go, and as we heard from our expert, Boss Rutan, the winner of this round will probably win this fight. Big combination coming from Torres.
Oh, look at that. He can take a punch. Both these guys. That's never a good sign when you put your hands in your hips. Shouldn't do that. That gives the opponent wings, is what I always say. There we go.
Cobb keeps coming forward. He looks like he wants to get the takedown, and he does.
Got it. And that's going to score heavy in the end of the round. If you can keep him down now, that takedown is going to count. And he might win the fight with this now. Torres needs to get up. Because if he doesn't get up in now in 10 seconds, then the takedown is going to count. And he knows it. You see, he's struggling to get up.
Under 30 to go now. Cobb, again, working the back, trying to get Torres back down to the canvas.
So, you know, in a fight like this, I would say sudden death would be a great thing to do at the end, right? This is so close. You know, that would be a good
You
rule.
certainly can make a case for both fighters.
That's it. It really is. There's no way I can tell who won this fight now. If they count the takedown, Cobb's going to get it.
And it will go to the judges. Back inside PH Live here in Las Vegas at the conclusion of a lightweight bout that went the distance. Ronny Torres and Brian Cobb as we take a look at our boost highlights here from the third and final round.
Boom, boom, boom. Done.
Round number 2 looked like it was more in favor of Brian Cobb, where round 1 could have been in Ronny Torres' favor.
It was, yes.
And then finally round 3, the one boss said this would determine it. What do you think?
But you know, now I see that he took him down there also. Oh man, and he threw the bigger bombs. He did the damage also.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecard, and they return a split decision. Judge Patricia Jarman scores the bout 29-28 Torres. Judge Lester Griffin 29-28 Cobb. And Judge Dame Hagen scores the bout 29-28 for your winner, Brian Cobb!
Brian, it was a high-paced match. Both you guys, superior condition. First of all, congratulations. How did you do?
Not as good as I would have liked, but getting your hand raised is always a good thing. Ronys Torres is a phenomenal grappler. I probably underestimated his takedowns a little bit, but he transitions well, he hits hard, and made a few mistakes, but really happy for the win. I feel ending the round strong is definitely what won that fight for me.
Well, the 8 years of coaching wrestling really paid off tonight, didn't it?
That and being at a great gym, Bakersfield Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Matt Baker did a phenomenal job in the corner, telling me how to get out of those positions, get back to my feet, and you know, all that wrestling helped me to missed a few takedowns, but got the ones that mattered at the end of the rounds.
Well, I know the guys at home at Sports and Spirits, your sports bar in Bakersfield, watching. Congratulations tonight.
Sports and Spirits, we got a lot of regulars here tonight. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate the support. I love you guys. Everybody back at Sports and Spirits, drink up, have a good time. Let's party.
Congratulations, Brian Cobb.
Thank you.
We are set to go now with 3 rounds of scheduled fighting in the welterweight division. Gregor Gracie taking on Tyson Steele. Gracie 26, Steele 26, both men 6 feet tall, almost identical on the weight and the reach. So, boss, this one is really going to come down to the finer points of who is the better MMA artist.
That's it. You know, that's a purple belt for Steele and the black belt, of course, for Gracie. So is that going to really have an effect? We don't know, because most of the time, you know, once you're fighting with everything going on, it doesn't really matter any more belts.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division of the World Series of Fighting. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 9 wins with just 1 loss. Standing 6 feet even, he weighed in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Alliance Martial Arts out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Please make him feel welcome, Tyson, the Man of Steel. His opponent tonight, fighting from the red corner, this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt carries with him one of the most storied names in all of mixed martial arts. His record, 7 wins with 2 losses. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, he too weighed in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, by way of New York City. He is a 2-time world and Pan American champion. Please welcome Gregor Gracie. Your referee for this matchup, Chris Tagoni.
Greg.
So here we go in the welterweight division. This one's scheduled for 3.
All right. Well, identical. Right, weight, everything. Only the reach advantage goes half an inch to Gregor Gracie. It's all about skill now.
Wow. Tyson Steele in the blue trunks, Gracie in the white trunks. It's Canada versus Brazil in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And Steele wanted to grab that kick. That means he wants to take it to the ground.
Gregor looking for an opening.
Yeah, they both know one little mistake, one little slip up could be the end of the fight. At least the beginning of the end. Oh, that was some powerful striking there by Gregor.
Well, Gracie's got the single leg. What does he do with it now?
Yeah, you know, he wants that foot in between his legs, or just take him down like he did. That was nice. That's powerful. There you can tell he's got a lot of strength. Very nice. Now, methodically, he's going to get out of that guard, or the half guard, so to say. Going to pull that left leg out. Preferably goes to a mount. Start striking. And then when the defense comes, goes for submission.
Stay busy in there, guys.
You see how low he stays with his body. Doesn't want to come up. Doesn't want to give him any room. Look at oh, beautiful pass.
Full mount.
Wow, yeah, there you can see. That's the world champion in him. The ease he did it with. Wow.
You know, boss, when you're fighting someone that's as accomplished at jiu-jitsu as Gregor Gracie, patience. You got to be patient, because if you rush something, you know what he's going to do. He's going to take it, he's going to end the fight.
That's it. He goes for a straight arm bar on the right arm. Let's see if he's going to do that. Oh, because it was how you see he's locking it. There, he might slip it in. No, stretching him out, and then go for rear naked.
And right now, you know, Tyson Steele's got to be thinking, what is he going to do next? What is he going to throw at me next?
He feels that he rolls his side choke. There it is. It's over. This could be the end of the fight. If he gets his leg out of the half guard, which he did now, this could be the end of the fight. Yeah.
Steele's in a world of hurt right now.
Champion. Yeah, that. I would be amazed if he gets out of this. But you never know. Look at that. Straight arm coming.
He's just cranking it.
And he's going again for the same move. Steele knew, though, he pushed his arm all the way up. He knows that gives him a little bit of opening here on his one vein. I thought he was going to go for straight arm bar. Look at it on the right arm. He might, there we go.
There he is.
See, there is the straight arm bar. Yeah.
Wow, there it is.
Yeah.
Gracie's got him locked up. Tyson Steele now trying to find a way to get out of this.
He's got to get that arm stretched, and Steele needs to keep his pressure on him.
First round of the welterweight fight. This one's scheduled for 3. Gregor Gracie trying to end it.
Nice.
Tyson Steele who slips it. And now Steele's on the attack.
And he knocked somebody out, so he's got power.
And
Look at him.
taking the back, where moments ago, boss, he was in jeopardy of being choked out.
That's mixed martial arts for you right there. Oh, look at him. He feels he's hurt. He's coming. He hurt him with something, yeah? Wow. He should get up. He should not stay there, because as Gregor Gracie wraps his arms around him and keeps him tight, he can't strike. He's got
Gracie, after that flurry, buying himself some time now.
He needs to get up. You know, Steele's going to shout, get up, get out of there. Don't stay there. You hurt him. Why would you let him rest now? See, now that's the difference again. Oh, we got some great strikes here.
Wow. This is close. The hammer fist coming now.
Leg lock. Heel hook there, Gregor Gracie. It ain't over till it's over. Wow. Very
Gracie
nice.
has locked up the left leg of Tyson Steele. No problem right now, and Steele's just continue to rain down some heavy leather.
He needs to stay in this position. There's nothing Luddy can do with it right now. Let's see if I can. Yeah, no, it's over. He can still now heel hook.
He goes
him.
right back to it.
Puts it under. No, it's pushed it the wrong way. He should have put it under his armpit. Still from that position is going to be hard. Look him raining down those shots. Can't make a mistake here though, because Gregor Gracie will slap on a triangle choke in the blink of an eye.
He's done. He's got him.
This could be it.
That's it.
Whoa! Man! Talking about shocking the world. Look at this. That was the armbar setup that I saw coming. I thought I was going to get it.
Just couldn't close it out.
Just very smart, kept the pressure on him. You want to stack yourself up him. And then Steele escapes when he stretches him out. Watch what's going to happen. He's going to lay on his belly and he's going to escape from there. Pulled it out, okay?
Boy, this is the
hammer
turning
strikes.
point.
And this is great stuff too, mixing up hammer strikes with straight punches, all connecting. Wow, that's it.
Chris Tonio seen enough. He ends the fight. Those are your Boost highlights from this welterweight bout between Tyson, Man of Steel, and Gregor Gracie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one comes to an end. 4 minutes and 52 seconds of that opening round were ruled a technical knockout when a referee, Chris Tagoni, steps in and waves it off. Your winner, Tyson, the Man of Steel.
Tyson, very, very impressive. You were in a lot of trouble early on. The arm triangle, you looked like you were down and out. What was going through your mind there?
You know what? My teammates have had me in far worse positions than that. Way worse. I was comfortable. I didn't panic. I knew I could work my way out, and I did.
You were relentless with the ground and pound there. Really good job once you had him, but he was still going for submissions. Were you a little worried about the heel hook?
You know what? I'm always worried about them, but they're reasonably easy to defend, and when you do, you're in a dominant position to pound them out like what I did.
Well, Gracie is not a name to take lightly. Obviously, you came in prepared. Congratulations, Tyson Steele.
Thank you very much. Hey, I'd like to wish my mother a happy birthday. She made it out tonight. Flew all the way from Saskatchewan, Canada. I love you, and I'd like to thank my teammates who flew out on their own dime all the way out here, and everyone back at Alliance who helped me train for this fight, as well as all my sponsors. You guys know who you are. Thank you very much.
Tyson Steele, everybody.
Back in Las Vegas, Planet Hollywood PH Live here for World Series of Fighting 1 as we kick things off in the light heavyweight division. It'll be Travis Bartlett taking on Tyrone Spong in the light heavyweights. As we said, 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. As we take a look at the Boost tail of the tape, Bartlett 37'6'1", checked in at 207. There you see his reach. For Spong, 27 years of age, 6'2", 205.5, and a 72.5-inch reach. Goes to the cage, looks like this is a 10-point must system. 3 judges score an effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. No kicks or knees to the head of a grounded opponent, and no elbows to the head at any time. Right now, we send it inside the cage. That is where Tim Hughes has our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a fantastic night of fights as some of the baddest fighters on the planet have come to Planet Hollywood Live in Las Vegas, Nevada. They're here tonight for a piece of mixed martial arts history in the fastest growing sport in the world and the first ever World of Series fighting event. We begin in the light heavyweight division and about scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained as a boxer. His professional record, 8 wins with 2 losses. 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. His stand, 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighed in at fight time at an even 207 pounds. He fights out of Bangor, Maine. Make him feel welcome, Travis, the Showstopper Bartlett. His opponent tonight, fighting from the red corner, one of the most prolific kickboxers in the history of the sport. Trained in Muay Thai, he has amassed a kickboxing record of 101 wins with 5 losses and 1 draw. He makes his very much anticipated mixed martial arts debut tonight. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 205.5 pounds. Training with the Black Zillions and fighting out of his homeland of Suriname by way of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrone, the king of the ring, Spong. The referee for this bout is Steve Mazzagatti.
So here we go in the light heavyweight division, World Series of Fighting 1. Tyrone Spong taking on Travis Bartlett. This one's scheduled for 3.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be 3.
You talk about Tyrone Spong and the buzz around this young man and the abilities that he brings to the world of MMA. Travis Bartlett in a very difficult situation, but bosses, you've always told me anything can happen at any time in MMA.
Anything can happen. You know, his opponent fought 96 boxing matches. At one time, he was number 16 in the world, so don't underestimate his hands. You know, Tyrone Spong, though, over 100 kickboxing matches, and he knows how to kick also, so he's going to mix it up. There we go. Kicks and punches, but he has to watch out, though, because that one big left straight, look at the power and the preciseness of this kick. Right straight to the body. He's going to do it again with the left hook to the head.
Oh my goodness!
That's it. You see?
Tyrone Spong goes upstairs and Travis Bartlett feels the wrath.
And those low kicks, normally you see fighters do that, but nothing compared to this. The power. He fights in heavyweight and he does good in the heavyweight division. Here's 205, so it's scary.
All right, the magic question is, how does Travis Bartlett somehow neutralize the kicking of Tyrone Spong?
And I was talking to him about it because boxers can't see kicks coming, roundhouse kicks, because of the hip movement. They're not used to it. He said, though, that he worked on it, but it doesn't look good here. Now he's going to switch it up. I go, oh, he's going to do it with the left.
Tyrone Spong continuing to bring it at different levels, and you can see he wants to establish that he is also a striker, not just a kickboxer.
And the hand is dropping again from Bartlett. He's got to watch out. Oh,
in a bad situation as Tyrone Spong has got Travis Bartlett in the black trunks, cornered up against the cage.
Bartlett needs to clinch. He needs to clinch. He can't stand there. He needs to take this fight to the ground, but he doesn't have any wrestling.
Well, you can see the damage already that Spong's kicks done to the top left ear of Travis Bartlett as blood starts to come down just a little bit.
Now he's going to add a left hook to the head. Does the same thing. There's a low kick, right body, right straight to the body, left hook to the head. I feel it coming now. Oh, look at this.
Steve Mazzagatti staying very close to this one. Tyrone Spong, an impressive MMA debut so far, and it's less than 2 minutes old.
The back fist or a back kick. There's again the body shot, but he doesn't follow it up with the hook to the head. Normally that's the setup. Distract him with the right straight to the body, bring his hands down, and boom, left hook over the top. Look at his reflexes, how easily he moves away.
Travis Bartlett, a straight boxer here, getting a taste of what it's like to see all facets of the game from young Tyrone Spong, just 27 years of age.
Spong should start kicking the head, the body as well. He's going to expect high kicks, kick underneath. One big kick to the body could finish the fight as well now.
Boy, Tyrone has got some nice combinations coming, doesn't he?
But Bartlett needs to clinch here. He needs to look for the clinch. He can't stand there. Has the liver shot. Now he starts to work. It is that Bartlett is a southpaw.
Oh, the straight right! Tyrone Spong with a straight right, and Mazzagatti says that is it!
He thought it was an 8 count. He's not used to this. He just walked away. Wow! Welcome to mixed martial arts. Tyrone Spong.
Take a look at the boost highlights. Here's how it ended.
Yeah.
I mean, that was right on the button.
Look at him. He walks away. He thinks it's an 8 count. And the squadron was shouting, go back. That's when he looks back.
Bad things happen when you don't keep your head moving with a guy that can strike like that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an official time of 3 minutes, 15 seconds. And this one ruled a knockout for your winner, Tyrone, King of the Ring, Spong.
Tyrone, first of all, welcome to mixed martial arts.
Thank you guys.
You know, interviewing Ray Sefo, president of World Series of Fighting, the first question everybody asked him leading up to this event, what does he expect from Tyrone Spong? Did you feel that pressure and all that hype around you?
You know, I've been fighting on the highest level for a long time, so I can deal with the pressure. You know, a fight is a fight, so of course, pressure and this being my MMA debut. So, you know, but not more than normally.
What were you thinking when you sort of had him at will, you're kicking him in the head, and obviously the last straight right, you had him down, you walked away. What were you thinking at that moment?
I have to get used to finishing the guys. I was waiting on an 8 count. So.
Well, congratulations on a very impressive debut in mixed martial arts. And what's next for you here?
I don't know yet. I have to sit down with my manager. So I want to make a shout out to the Black Syrians, my camp, Rashad Evans, all the guys here. And I want to have a special thank you to Glenn Robbins. And Glenn, you're the man. Thank you.
Tyrone Spong, everybody.
Back inside PH Live World Series of Fighting. As we move to the bantamweight division, Miguel Angel Torres and Marlon Moraes scheduled for 3 exciting rounds inside the cage. As we take a look at the Boost Mobile tail of the tape, Torres 31, 5'10", 135.5, his reach 70 inches. Marlon Moraes 24, 5'6", also weighing in at 135, his reach 3 inches shorter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this battle of the bantamweights once again scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a Muay Thai fighter with a professional record of 8 wins and 4 losses. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, he weighed in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of the Armory in Nova Friburgo, Brazil, by way of Jupiter, Florida, he is a 2-time Brazilian national champion. Please welcome Marlon Moraes. His opponent fighting from the red corner, trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but also possesses great Muay Thai striking skills. His professional record at an impressive 40 wins with just 5 losses. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 135.5 pounds. Training at TriStar Gym and fighting out of East Chicago, Indiana, he is the former WEC Bantamweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Miguel Angel Torres. And your referee in charge of the cage, Kim Winslow.
Back up, guys. Back up. Back up. Behind the line. You'll get to touch afterwards, okay? Afterwards. Okay, back up. Back up. Behind the line. You ready? You ready? Fight!
So it's Marlon Moraes in the white trunks, Miguel Angel Torres in the black trunks. This, boss, should be a very interesting fight.
Very interesting. Torres needs to stay on the outside, pick him apart there, then shoot for a takedown, ground upon and go for submission. Because in the past, it has been learned that, you know, Moraes lost sometimes by way of submission. So that's his Achilles heel, so to say. But can he do it?
Miguel Torres, one of the toughest fighters on the planet. He has no problem going to war with you, and he certainly has the abilities to end a fight.
And like he said before, you know, he wants to mix the old for Miguel Torres.
Wow.
Oh!
Torres with a high leg kick, but now he's in trouble as Moraes lands a flurry and throws Torres to the ground, but Torres got a leg.
He's looking for that heel hook now. He threw both legs on. Nice job here for Billy. He's got to watch out for an inverted heel hook back from Moraes. Moraes was looking for it for a second there.
Wow.
He's still a little wobbly.
1 minute into this one, scheduled for 3. Torres in the black trunks, Moraes in the white.
Torres doesn't look fresh on his feet now. When he stood up, there was a little bouncing there.
Big speed coming from Marlon Moraes in the white trunks.
Wow, the way he fought himself inside. Wow. That's his bread and butter.
As a former fighter, boss, do you like to get an early flurry in, maybe crack a little sweat, get things going?
Oh, yeah, this is me. Feel my power. You know, you want more of this? Just wait. It'll come. That means make no mistakes. Torres can't let that happen again now.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot for a takedown if he comes fast in. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
So Moraes showing all kinds of attacks from different levels. Certainly a good striker as he brought the flurry to Torres.
And I like his stance also. He's a little bit more squared up. That's exactly how I like to fight, even more square. But as you see, that's why he can lead with left hooks. Ooh, nice counter there by Torres also.
All right, where's Torres' advantage lie here? He certainly has a 3-inch reach. That's advantage.
That just blows me away. I thought he was going to take him down. Or maybe he thought I was going to fall into a triangle choke.
This bantamweight bout in the World Series of Fighting scheduled for 3 rounds.
She's trying to stay constantly. You see it on the outside. I'm talking about Miguel Torres. He needs to counter. He needs to shoot. He felt the power.
Torres saw that one coming early.
The way Moraes moves, while he's moving, he sets up an opening with the left hook. You see Torres tried to grab that low. He's going to watch out for a high kick now. You know, Moraes might think, oh, look at that.
And the right connected from Moraes. Interesting to see Miguel Torres on those leg kicks trying to grab him instead of just checking him.
It's a dangerous thing.
Torres swings big, misses.
Because if Torres starts focusing, looking at the leg, but kicks high, that could be a knockout right there. Make him think he's going to low kick him. Miguel grabs it, and he grabs in the air.
And there's his advantage, that straight left. He's got the 3-inch reach advantage.
I can't believe it, he still didn't go for a takedown.
Quick hands from Moraes as blood starts to trickle down the right side of Miguel Torres as we are under 80 seconds to go here in round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3.
Moraes got to cut him off. He lets him move to the left and move to the right. You got to stop him in his track. Cut him off.
Miguel Torres, you've certainly got to give him the experience advantage here. 45 professional fights. He has been in some serious wars that have gone 5 rounds. This one's scheduled for 3. So, boss, the first round, Moraes may have come down and shocked him a little bit. He's just got to be patient.
Just got to be patient, you know. And like you said, from those 45 fights, he's also the top people in the world. He fought the top guys in the world. Moraes didn't do that yet. He's good, but he didn't fight the kind of competition that Torres fought.
30 seconds to go here in round number 1 from PH Live in Las Vegas. Miguel Angel Torres in the black trunks. Marlon Moraes out of Brazil in the white trunks in the bantamweight division.
I think Torres is going to give him the impression that he wants to stand with him. He's going to stick to his game plan. He's going to do this the whole round 1, and in round 2 he's going to shoot.
And we will have the second round when we return to Las Vegas. Back in Las Vegas, Planet Hollywood PH Live alongside Boss Root and Todd Harris. World Series of Fighting, round number 2 in the bantamweight division. Miguel Angel Torres, black trunks. Marlon Moraes out of Brazil in the white trunks. Boss, how did you have that first round?
Yeah, first round, that you have to give it to Moraes. You know, he did the damage. He did constantly forward. Oh, look at this. He shouldn't brawl with him.
No, this is definitely going into Miguel Torres' world.
Yep. Well, I think the more explosive power does come from Moraes, though. You know, so I don't know if it's a smart idea to do that. Because once you plant your feet, you know, then it's about the guy who's got the best distance. I'm still waiting for him to look for the right moment to take him down.
Torres trying to work that straight left with a 3-inch reach advantage, trying to get to the inside and take down the speed that Marlon Moraes has shown here after round 1.
That low kick, you can trick somebody and let him throw that low kick again, and then give him a back fist. Go with the low kick and turn a back fist as a counter.
combination from Marlon.
Yeah, but that's the moment Torres should lower himself and shoot. When he comes with the big bombs.
Boy, quick hands from Moraes as Torres is trying to just pick him apart. And another big flurry at the center of the cage.
Torres also, his foot is pointing, the toes are pointing a little bit, his front foot to the left, inside, so it's harder to block low kicks that way. You fight a guy with speed like that, you want to point your toes to the left, and you only have to lift your knee up, and that's it. That's the block.
The only thing we have not seen from either fighter, and I don't think we will, boss, is a ground game. I think these guys are pretty happy to keep this one on their feet.
Yeah, but that's the crazy part. And Torres won so many fights by way of submission, he should take this fight to the ground.
There you go. First takedown attempt, and Moraes is able to slip it. Both fighters staying active.
He's got 23 submissions, Miguel Torres. He should do it again, jab shoot.
And one thing is clear as we approach 2:15 to go here in round number 2, both these fighters are in premier shape.
Yes, nobody's breathing heavy. It's a walk in the park. A day, it's just a simple day in life. But you saw also the clip that they showed before when Miguel Torres was training. You saw how hard they are sparring. You know, and I always did the same thing. It's good, you know, so that there's no difference pretty much in real fighting or in training.
So once you get inside the cage, it's no surprise the fitness.
Yeah, you're used to that. It's not going to show anything different.
Ultimate respect being paid by each fighter as they certainly know the speed and the power in the hands of the other man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, right to the midsection.
There's a lot of fans booing here, but I don't think that's...
Oh, come on.
You're right. They haven't been there. They don't know what one little mistake can do to you. You know, Moraes knows it also. He doesn't want this fight to the ground because he knows he's 23 submissions. Trust me.
Coming up on a minute to go here in round number 2. This one's scheduled for 3. Miguel Torres in the black trunks. Marlon Moraes in the white trunks.
And it's not like it's a boring fight, right? I mean, these guys are coming back and forth the whole time.
Kid you not. Big combination. Torres stumbles backwards. Torres is one of those guys, similar to maybe a football running back in American football for you, that seems to get stronger as the fighter, as the game goes on.
Yeah, you know, that's experience there. Knows how to deal with problems.
Boy, and Moraes can get those kicks up high. I mean, he's putting it right at the ear of Torres.
Started training at the age of 9 in Muay Thai. And then a neighbor who's a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu said, hey, maybe you should start mixed martial arts. And then later, around 15, he started doing Jiu-Jitsu as well.
Final 10 seconds here, round number 2 of 3. Miguel Torres and Marlon Moraes. This is a good one, and we will see a third and final round. Back at PH Live alongside Bass Root and Mike Straka, Tim Hughes, Todd Harris with you. World Series of Fighting 1. We have reached the third and final round in the bantamweight division. Miguel Angel Torres in the black trunks, Marlon Moraes in the white trunks. And boss, if the first round went to Marlon Moraes, I think the second round may have gone to Miguel Torres.
Yes, he did way more in the second round, but look at these low kicks. Look at the color of his legs. Yep. They really started to have impact now. You know, a few more, if he lands 5 more of those, this could be the end of the fight. He needs a takedown.
Moraes using the pattern that a certain Jose Aldo likes to use. Snap those kicks off and those legs start to swell up.
That's it, and also what it does is it shuts your leg down, and then the takedowns that you still want to do, you simply can't do them anymore. Every time when he's there close by, he should grab. He should try to go for a takedown.
A little bit of blood on the nose, just on the bridge of Marlon Moraes.
And another low kick while he was backing up. That means he couldn't flex his muscle. And that means they really go in deep. He has to really watch out now.
This is where the experience of Miguel Angel Torres with 45 professional fights could come into play. Moraes, no slouch. Now remember, he has 12 professional fights already at a young age of 24.
There we go for a takedown. You know, we should set it up with strikes.
Torres looking for the opening. But Moraes doing a great job keeping the hands high. The head keeps moving.
Oh man, these kicks, they're hard. They're good low kicks. You don't hear them. And that means that he fully connects with the shin bone. Do the same thing now, go to the body.
You get a good look at the inside left knee of Miguel Torres, and he's starting to get a red welt there.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. He should lock him up. Bring him to the cage, cut his way off. And then when he's closer to the fence, shoot for a takedown. Moraes, he should just come in. Body, head, body right away. I cannot believe this audience, but hey.
Still a lot of speed. We talked about the fitness level of both of these fighters. Both of them came in great shape with excellent camps in preparation for this. Halfway through the third and final round, boss. Talk to me. If you're in Miguel Torres' corner, what are you telling your fighter?
I'm telling him to scrap, you know, start. Whoa, look at that. How cool was that? Make sure that your opponent, you know, feel him out, wait till he counters. So throw a lousy jab and hope for a counter, and that's the moment you want to shoot in.
And if you're in the corner of Marlon Moraes, what are you telling your fighter?
Go in. You know, he's very successful every time he's inside. You know, but he lets Torres have space behind his back, and he shouldn't do that. You know, he should bring him to the side of the cage, put his back against the cage, cut him off.
Big combinations, the left connects for Torres. "90 seconds away from the conclusion.
Still big time for a knockout. One little mistake is still time for a submission even.
Both fighters have pretty much given up on the ground game right now. This is going to be an all-out striking war with the kicks mixed in.
It's an ego thing. You know, like, oh, you can strike? Oh, I can show you I can do that too. But sometimes you got to step away from that ego part. You should focus a little bit more on the ground.
Torres continues to pepper up Moraes, trying to land that big overhand right, setting up with the left straight jab. Into the inside, it's Moraes with the first takedown.
But this could be trouble also. He could go for here. I want to say maybe for a triangle, armbar. You know, Torres is going to work here now.
Yeah, Torres is fishing for something.
Let go of the fence.
On the ground, they always say the guy with the shorter limbs has his favor.
And I don't know if this was such a good move for Moraes.
Well, the takedown counts, as long as he does something with it, and he needs to do that. He's grabbing in the hand there. He's going to try to pass. See if he can pass one arm and go for a triangle choke.
Final 10 seconds. Can Torres do enough?
It ain't happening anymore. See, this takedown, I don't think it should count because he did more on the ground once it went to the ground.
It will go to the judges. We will have the final results and talk to your winner when we return to Planet Hollywood in Vegas. Bantamweight fight that goes the full 3 rounds, boss.
Well, that spinning back kick, if he wouldn't have moved backwards, that would have had a big impact. Nice counter, liver shot right straight, countered by Torres with the right straight to the head. There again, that back kick, but again, Torres is moving backwards, knowing he had that weapon in him. And round 3, boom, that low kick constantly on that leg. Here, look at this kick. Beautiful. Tornado kick, I believe they call it. I call it a really cool kick. I thought he was going to look, he did. He went there for an armbar. But Moraes pulled out.
And with the official decision, we send it inside the cage, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we send it to the judges' scorecard, and they give us back a split decision. Judge Hagen scores the bout 30-27, Moraes. Judge Camito scores the bout 29-28, Torres. And Judge Smith scores the bout 29-28 for your winner, Marlon Moraes.
Marlon, congratulations. Obviously, Miguel Torres is a huge name. Much respect for Miguel. Congratulations on a very hard-fought victory.
Yeah, I'm so happy to fight here again. One more time for US. I'm sorry, guys. Next time I'll be here better. Miguel is a tough fighter. Very hard fight. I have to control everything. And thanks for the opportunity. And MMA World Series of Fighting comes strong, guys. We come strong.
Marlon, I know that you were training a little bit in Toms River, New Jersey with Frankie Edgar. I saw Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida in your corner. Obviously, they're going through Hurricane Sandy. Any thoughts back to those guys?
Yeah, man. I'm so sad because this situation this week, it's kind of hard for me to cut weight because I have no power, no gym for training, everything. I come here only Thursday, 11 o'clock, catch weight, and then waiting Friday. And I'm feel very sad for the Jersey peoples, and I hope all the country help the people from there and all the world, you know, they really, really need your help.
Well, Marlon, a little announcement. Tyson Nam is going to be your next opponent. Tyson is here in the building, and Ali Abdelaziz, a matchmaker for World Series of Fighting, told me he's your next opponent. Meet Tyson Nam, meet Marlon Moraes.
Good fight, good fight.
Congratulations on a great fight, and that fight with Tyson will be sometime early 2013. Good job tonight, congratulations.
Thank you, it's a great opportunity to fight against him, and I'll be ready, buddy.
So breaking news of the World Series of Fighting, but it's Marlon Moraes who gets the better of Miguel Angel Torres in a split decision. We'll move on as the card only heats up when we return to Las Vegas and Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino.
I was getting ready for my fight. Rumble popped in my head, and I was like, I just started calling myself Rumble. It stuck. I don't care about who can hit the hardest. That doesn't scare me, because I know I'm going to get you back one way or the other. Anthony Rumble Johnson, I fight at 205. I fight to win. I'm from Cedar Grove, Georgia. It's a small town. I've been wrestling since I was 8. Started in 3rd grade. My granddad took me to my first wrestling practice, and I remember that just like it was yesterday. I'm actually starting to like Jiu-Jitsu more and more and more. Now I'm kind of a stand-up fighter and like kicking people in the head and punching them in the mouth, and I always plan on knocking everybody I fight out. I got my grandparents' name on my neck, Perline on my left and Morris on my right. He was like the Rock. My granddad was everywhere with me. I always throw both hands up because it's just the same thing he did to me. WSOF is going to be a big scene in the MMA world. Now we're about to have our first show, and I'm really excited and honored to be a part of it. I think it's about to be a fun ride.
My fighting style is pretty much a freestyle. You know, I go in there, I mix it up with kind of a football and a wrestling, so I call it football wrestling. Pick guys up and just slam them. And lately, I've mixed it up on the feet, so it's a big freestyle game I have.
As we take a look at the Boost Mobile tail of the tape for this light heavyweight bout scheduled for 3. Anthony Johnson, 28, 6'1", he weighed in at a clean 205 pounds. His reach, 78 inches. DJ Linderman, 29 years of age, also 6'1". He weighed in at 205 3/4, and his reach, 75 inches.
Outed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight ranks of the World Series of Fighting. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, He is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 14 wins with 3 losses. At 6 feet 1 inch tall, he weighed in at fight time at 205 3/4 pounds. Training at Do Something Athletics, and here fighting from Wairika, California, here is DJ the Protege Linderman. His opponent fighting opposite the cage in the red corner, trained as a kickboxer and a wrestler. He too has a record of 14 wins with 3 losses, 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, he weighed in at an even 205 pounds. He trains with the Black Zillions and is here in Las Vegas tonight from Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Rumble Johnson. Your referee in charge of the cage, Herb Dean.
So here we go in the light heavyweight division. Anthony Johnson taking on DJ Linderman.
Ready. Do it.
It's Rumble and the Protege.
Oi, oi, oi. Explosive power versus durability. Can DJ Linderman weather the storm in round number 1? And that's what he needs to do constantly. Just shooting, and even if he doesn't take it, it doesn't really matter. He's got to make him work. He's got to get him tired. Those explosive muscles need to get tired, but need to put lactic acid in. Oh!
Extremely low as Anthony Johnson came with the kick. DJ Linderman found himself at the wrong place at the very wrong time.
It's funny that it even hurts me watching, right? Oh.
So at Herb Dean's discretion, he's going to give DJ Linderman up to 5 minutes to gather himself literally and figuratively and try to catch his breath.
Oof.
Take your time.
You know, this is so bad because the rest of the fight, this is going to be, you know, it's going to affect him.
Correct that. There's going to be consequences.
Let's take a look how it looks here. The slow-mo. Oh, yeah, it's right in there.
You know, if that had been MLS soccer, that would have been a pretty good kick.
That would have been a good kick. A field goal, so far away also in football.
That certainly could be a penalty kick, as Herb Dean warns Anthony Johnson, saying, you know, I know it wasn't intentional, but there will be consequences. And DJ Linderman trying to work everything out, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, as long as you don't hear ding, 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 ding.
Well, here's the big question. You as a former champion, how do you rebound like this? And Anthony Johnson now has the weight of the crowd. Basically, oh, you know, you're a dirty fighter. I can't believe you did that. He's got to somehow get this fight back on track.
And everything you hit close to that area is going to hurt.
He's going to be thinking about it, too.
High-low kicks, front kick to the body, body shots. You know,
So a psychological warfare taking place right now with the clock stopped and both men just pacing inside the cage here at World Series of Fighting. Anthony Johnson in the red trunks with the low kick, unintentional, and DJ Linderman getting plenty of time from referee Herb Dean to say, I'll tell you when I'm ready.
And he's ready, he said.
Right off the bat, DJ Linderman getting a lot of street cred for toughness.
I'm sorry, and DJ said, it's okay.
So Johnson going right back to work, and now it's, you know, in the back of his mind, boss, does he throw any more kicks? Because if it goes low, even accidentally, well, there's the question answered.
And that was anything in that area, remember I said? Oh.
Going top shelf was Anthony Johnson.
As I said, he's been training with Tyrone Spong. If that's your sparring partner, you're going to get used to his speed and explosiveness, so it only makes you better and faster.
You imagine the action that takes place in the sparring in that gym with the Black Zillions.
Yeah, throw Rashad Evans in the mix.
Yeah, Rashad leading the charge. You talk about quality in one gym.
Yeah. Oh.
Quick hands, quick feet from Anthony Johnson.
Fast double jab. DJ Linderman still standing there, got kicked in the head. Oh, that's freaking power, huh?
Yeah, DJ, he is a tough kid. Oh! And that kick just takes the leg right under. just notice the power of Anthony Johnson taking the leg right out from under DJ Linderman.
Yeah, that's what happens if one of them is a southpaw. You have to expect that inside low kick with the power leg, with the back leg from the opponent. Both of them can do the same. Also straight to the body.
Linderman's starting to get light on that front left foot, trying to check those kicks.
He did one bad thing. He did a double low kick and then a high kick, but you have to look down. You give it the illusion like the whole demeanor looks at the leg with the low kick, and then it works. He goes for an armbar there. I can't tell. Oh no, he let it go.
So Johnson gets the first takedown as we approach 2:30 to go, halfway through round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3 in the World Series of Fighting. Anthony Johnson in the red trunks, DJ Linderman in the black trunks.
He's got to use that butterfly, the half butterfly guard, to see if he can reverse him. He needs to make him work. He cannot let Anthony Johnson rest there. Use the wall walk now. You know, Anthony Johnson recognizes it. He grabs the arm already. His wrist to pull that away.
This is dangerous for Linderman to give up his back.
Yeah, knees to the body right here, especially coming from Johnson, could be big trouble. Or knees to the thighs. Anything hurts here.
And just a reminder, codes of the cage here at the World Series of Fighting: no kicks or knees to the head of a grounded opponent, no elbows to the head at any time.
Oh, looking for a guillotine here, but he's got his leg in the middle, and if you go for a guillotine, you need to wrap your legs around the waist of your opponent, otherwise you can simply get out.
Linderman just does not have the angle.
Nope, there's nothing he can do right now, nothing.
You got to be in deeper than that on Johnson to get him to.
Oh yeah, no, he needs to, like a leg lock on armbar, you need to catch the head or the hips. You know, it's the same thing with the guillotine. Those are very dangerous, and those can stop the fight. The knees to the body and knees to the thigh.
Oh, awfully close by Anthony Johnson, and he took an inverted shot in the eye. Oh, and dropped him.
Oh man,
that is it.
Oh, he walked on it. He walked straight into the punch. And DJ just attacked, but he didn't expect him to come back right away with that punch.
The big right connected.
He was smelling a wounded animal, but the animal wasn't wounded. Look, he's like this. See, he comes in. Okay, dose. Oh.
Right on the chin of DJ Linderman. Boom, and held him up with the left, and he fell like a tree.
I mean, he's out. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one comes to an end with an official time of 3 minutes, 58 seconds of the opening round by knockout. Your winner, Anthony "Rumble" Johnson.
Anthony, congratulations on a great fight, Anthony. Talk us through the end there. He poked you in the eye. He was coming after you. You looked angry.
Well, I'll answer that in a second, but first I got to thank my manager. He's been sick, you know, so he couldn't make it. And Glenn Robinson and ASM, I just want y'all to know that I love you and I love the Black Zillions. Thank you.
Well, the Black Zillion, Team Black Zillion, 4-0. I know you didn't train with them for this, but they're 4-0 tonight. An impressive showing. At the end of the fight, when you knocked him out, you looked very angry. You threw your mouthpiece down. What was going through your head?
Nothing. He just kept talking about all this power and what he can do because he came down from heavyweight. I just showed him what a 170-pounder could do.
Before the fight, DJ Linderman told me he was calling you Anthony "Crumble" Johnson, although he was the one who crumbled tonight, wasn't he?
I was about to go buy a box of cookies, so whenever I knocked him out, I can set him down beside him, but I forgot my cookies. So I wasn't the one that crumbled. It looked like he was the one that crumbled. I told in one of my interviews yesterday, I said, don't say something that you 99% chance ain't gonna do with me, so don't run your mouth. If you're gonna fight, just fight. Don't talk, because it gets you nowhere.
Anthony Johnson, what's next for you here, World Series of Fighting? What's next for you in your career?
I'm just taking it easy, training, you know what I'm saying, sipping on some coconuts on the beach, just waiting for my next fight. You know, I got a beautiful place, a beautiful gym, the Black Zillions Jocko Hybrid Training Center, and that's where I'm gonna be at, so I don't plan on going anywhere, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep going to the top.
I like the new version of Anthony Johnson. You're having a lot of fun, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Congratulations, Anthony Johnson.
Anthony Johnson gets the job and drops DJ Linderman in the first round. We'll be back to Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas as the World Series of Fighting rolls on.
I want to be a champion again. I think I'm more hungry than I was before. My name is Andrei Arlovski. My nickname is the Pitbull. Right now, for me, it's more important keep winning, be on the top, be a champion again, climb on the top of the world again, because I was there and I feel that I lost something. I feel miserable right now. It's gave me more energy. It's motivated me to train hard, you know. I have now a lot of responsibilities. So first of all, for my family, for my friends, for my fans, and I would say it's probably the most important point right now at age 33 in my career. I feel right now that I have to do everything from my new page, you know, and I'm ready. I still feel healthy. I still have that anger inside of me, you know, that you have to like prove everybody that you're not done yet, and that's why I'm came to Albuquerque and training with Greg Jackson. Right now in my head, many reasons to be a champion again. Back in 1999, my former trainer, for some reason he started calling me Pitbull. 7 years ago, I liked that movie Gladiator, you know, and I gave him that name, Maximus. He's pretty much 24/7 with me. Lifting weights with my strength conditioning coach, Joaquin Chayes. He trains some teams like swimming, soccer, football teams. He has a huge experience, so I'm very happy. Now I have new goals. I want to reach something like bigger, and I know one day I will definitely. So if it's going to take 5 years, it's okay. If 10, no problem. I really appreciate the World Series of Fighting for this opportunity to rebuild my career again. In the United States, everybody likes comeback stories.
As we take a look at our Boost Mobile tail of the tape for the main event. Andrei Arlovski, 33, 6'4", checked in at 248, his reach 77 inches. For Devin, 36 years of age, 6'4", 249, his reach 80.5 inches. As we send it inside the cage for the official introductions and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening from Planet Hollywood Live in the fight and entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. This bout sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Their chairman, Bill Brady, and executive director, Keith Kaiser, are with us cage side. And now, Planet Hollywood, can you feel it? This bout scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division of the World Series of Fighting. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a wrestler with heavy hands. His professional record, 20 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw. Half of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, and he weighed in at 249 pounds. Training at American Top Team and fighting out of Medford, Oregon. He's an IFL and Strikeforce veteran. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Devin Cobb. His opponent tonight, fighting from the red corner, a Sambo fighter and prolific striker. His record, 17 wins with 9 losses, 13 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall, and he weighed in at fight time at an even 248 pounds. Training at Jackson's MMA. He fights out of Minsk, Belarus, by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is the former UFC World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski.
Stare down, huh? Stare down?
Your referee for this bout is Steve Mazzagatti.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. Give us a good, clean, fair fight. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Now hook them up.
So we have made it to the main event of the night here, the World Series of Fighting debut in Las Vegas. Steve Mazzagatti in charge of the cage. It's Arlovski and Cole. This one's scheduled for 3.
Come on.
I swore I could hear, I must break you.
That was one of the most epic stare downs we've had tonight.
Yep. That was a stiff jab already, connecting.
All right, what are you looking for earlier here, boss?
Early on, a flurry of Devin Cole there, and then go shooting for a takedown. Feel him out, see if he can actually protect himself from a takedown, how close he can come. Can he take it to the ground? You know, and learn from those mistakes. How Arlovski defends the takedown, and then maybe he can switch it up the next time he goes for a takedown.
Devin Cole trying to get to the inside of Arlovski and do some damage. Arlovski, quick hands.
Very quick hands, also worked with Freddie Roach in the past.
And you can tell the footwork, Arlovski's footwork is sensational.
Yep, for a heavyweight, moving, very nice. But then Devin Cole's got, you know, it might be not nice and crisp,
right?
But it's powerful. And you can't have it land. So you don't, he's pushing instead of punching. And Arlovski's snapping his punches. Pop, pop, pop. There's a difference. Watch out for the haymakers from Cole.
Devin Cole shoots in, grabs himself a single.
Now
Arlovski's defense is so good. I mean, look at this.
Yep, he's got to keep that leg on the outside. Simple, nice and relaxing. He's keeping the head down, putting a lot of weight on him, and he's got it. Got an over-under hook here. Both of them. Still, he can't be taken down.
How much does it change things for the fighters that are in the World Series of Fighting now with the elimination of the elbows? When you get into the clinch and the dirty boxing, not going to happen.
Yeah, that. You make a good point there. You know, that's one weapon you have to not care about anymore, which is actually better because then you can, you know, focus on other weapons. Uppercuts, hooks. If you really think about it, knockouts by elbows, you don't see it a lot. You see it a few times. If you saw it 10 times, that's a lot. Most of the time, an elbow cuts an opponent, and then you stop the fight. If you've been winning a fight for 2.5 rounds, and then the guy clips you and you get cut and you lose, that's not a fair loss. Okay, Arlovski puts him against the fence. He's probably going to push away.
Gonna hold the gloves, gonna hold the gloves. Make it work, guys.
There we go. You see, so Cole should know now, next time, do not let him push him with his back against the fence.
Oh! Shot drops Cole. Hammer fist coming. And that's it. Mazzagatti says it's enough.
Yeah, he was out. One punch knockout power.
Olympic gold medal champion, but even better person. As we take a look at our Boost Mobile highlights, there it was. It came quick, and Steve Mazzagatti did the best thing because Devin Cole was in no position to defend himself.
You know, nowadays, this happens a lot, this punch. It's a punch on the side of the body, a little bit behind the ear, you know, and you're just not ready. You are trained to get impact from the front and from the side, but not from the back. You see it now with the crazy overhands people are throwing nowadays, and that was exactly what happened here.
It was a left followed up by the overhand right. Arlovski's fist found the mark. Here it is, the setup, boom, boom.
Slid over there, disconnection there, the neck snapped a little bit, and that was it.
We'll be back with the official decision, and we will talk with that man when we return to Las Vegas as the World Series of Fighting rolls on this. You see the punch, and a lot of fighters will say, oh, you know what, you should have not stopped the fight, Steve Mazzagatti, but I think it was the right decision, boss.
It was the right decision. He didn't improve himself intelligently, turned his back. When somebody turns his back, that means that's it. It's over. Don't want any more.
And for the official decision, we now go inside the cage, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one comes to an end with an official time of 2 minutes, 37 seconds of that opening round. It is ruled a technical knockout. For your winner, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski.
Andrei, I know this fight meant a lot to you. You wanted to prove to the fans, to the critics, to the media that you're still here, you're still very relevant. How are you feeling right this moment?
You're absolutely right, but I don't want to prove anybody. First of all, I want to dedicate this fight to my fiance and newborn son. So, baby, I love you. Thank you all my fans who came from Chicago, Albuquerque, New York, Israel, LA. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. Thank you all my fans. Of course, all my trainers, Greg Jackson, Win, Travis, Michael, Dina Castes, Said, Joaquin, Jimmy, one more second, please. Bessie, Jesse, thank you for hard work. It was a great camp. And a year ago, my friend, was professional hockey player. He died in a plane crash. So, Rusty, we love you. You're always going to be in my heart. And thank you very much. Andrei. And also thank you, Devin, Cobb, for taking this fight. I was just better man tonight, and I wish him all the best. And thank you again.
Andrei, Devin Cole looked absolutely heartbroken tonight. I think he had a lot riding on this fight, proving that he was also very relevant by beating a guy like you. What do you say to Devin Cole after a loss like that?
Like I said, today I was a better man. Tonight I was better man. I wish him all the best. I wish him all the best in his future MMA career. Nothing personal in the hurt business, and it's just fight, you know. But I respect him a lot, and actually, my hands, you know, my head right now, I don't know where. I didn't feel right now that I won that fight. I'm so excited, still excited, yeah.
Well, we'd like to see you back here, World Series of Fighting. Congratulations, Andrei Arlovski.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Andrei Arlovski, your winner in the heavyweight division, a successful debut at the World Series of Fighting. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Planet Hollywood, at the conclusion of a very successful night here, the World Series of Fighting. Todd Harris, along with Boss Rutan. And Boss, what an impressive performance by all of the fighters.
All of the fighters. We saw some great knockouts, submissions early in the night as well. And then, of course, to wrap up the night with a big bang, boom! Right hand, sealed the deal, and it was the end for Devin Cole. He's back on the track like Andrei Arlovski had. You know, he has to find his way and just climb back on.
As we talked about the fighters coming into this one, a lot of the fighters are looking for maybe a little redemption. A lot of them saying that, hey, I'm still relevant out here. And some of them did their job, but we also learned about some fighters, namely a Marlon Moraes, very impressive.
Wow, he comes out and he's just banging. And I mean, it was a very close fight.
Sure.
I mean, Miguel Torres, I mean, he's a Terminator. Could have gone either way, however you want to say, tomato, tomato. But I think that we're going to hear a lot from him. I mean, he's improving on his ground game as well. If this guy is going to start striking like that, take this fighter down, and then go for submissions and ground and pound, we got the complete mixed martial artist.
Another guy that was very impressive tonight, Anthony Rumble Johnson. The fight started out really strange with an inadvertent low kick, and then he comes back, gets poked in the eye, and what does he answer with? Boom, a straight right, out go the lights.
That was it. You know, DJ Linderman, he saw like a wounded animal. You know, he got poked in the eye, and he says, oh, I'm going to come in. But, you know, never say never. Always keep your guard up, because he walked on that big punch, big power. Like I said, he's been training with Tyrone and Spong, you know, and these guys make each other only more stronger and stronger. So, very dangerous opponent, one punch knockout. We saw it tonight.
Put you on the spot just a little bit here at the debut of the World Series of Fighting presented by Boost. The most surprising thing that you saw tonight in the cage?
Man, that's a hard one. What can I say? Tyrone Spong.
Yeah,
Tyrone Spong coming in, you know, against somebody who did already mixed martial arts. 8 fights, you know, 6 of those he won by way of knockout. Didn't look too good, but you know, nobody does with striking skills like Tyrone Spong. It's very hard to look good against a guy like that. I think he set his mark. He says, okay, I'm here in MMA. The next guy he's gonna fight, they're gonna shoot all day long. They don't want to keep this fight on his on the feet.
Well, it was a tough decision to make, but as we take a look at the Boost Mobile fight of the night, I think we got to give the nod to Anthony Rumble Johnson. This one not that necessarily impressive to starting because it was so strange the way things went. But when you talk about your opponent the way his opponent did, when you go out there, you better be able to back it up.
That's it. You know, he just thought, listen, I've never been knocked out in my life. I can take that power, but, you know, not many people can take that power. And especially if it's on the button, like happened here. His face is relaxed. He walks in. You know, he hits him in the head. His head, you know, he gets disconnected. That's what happens with the heavyweights. You hit the face, and then the body follows later. The lightweights you hit, then the whole body flies.
We saw a new and improved Anthony Rumble Johnson. He gets the Boost Mobile Fight of the Night. We'll be back with final thoughts when we return to Las Vegas.